Alright, gamers. Alright. Let's see what we got going on here. First off, bam. There it is. Who would have thunk it? Crazy, right? Anyway, I think that's pretty crazy. Now we do... Bam, there it is. Look at that. Now we got a game. Alright, so this is a super old save, right? It's a super old save of the what's it called? The world. So like you can see we haven't even started on this, right? This hasn't been changed over to the big boring machine. Hell, that thing still has wheels on it. I don't remember that. I mean, I don't remember how long ago it was that we got rid of the wheels on this thing. But we got rid of the wheels on it. Used to have wheels. Another thing is that we are in creative. So this is old save. The current save still exists. I only got the save just so we could test around. See, we're in creative. We're in creative. No harm, no foul. So, to go along with that, turn all the signals and everything off. To go along with that, I would like to develop a little inchworm type machine. So we're going to use some blocks. We're going to use connectors. We're going to use merge block. We're going to use pistons. And projector block. And welder. And you know, we'll figure it out from there. We're gonna start building something. Okay, let's build it out of white so I can see what I'm doing. Oop. There we go. Cool. So just kind of off the grid or whatever. You know, it doesn't really matter. Cool. So we're gonna start with a piston. Nice. Nice. Good job. Good job. Let's get conveyor blocks, because we're going to need conveyors. Let's go and do a conveyor there, and then a piston, and another conveyor. And then we're going to do another piston. Another conveyor. Also, let's go ahead and put a battery on this thing so we can have power while we work. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and extend this one up just a little bit. That works. That works good. Just right there. You're good. Cool. So now, on top of this, I want a... I think I want a connector, and then connected to this connector is where we'll have the actual like inchworm device, I guess you'd call it. So what I want underneath this connector is going to be a something like this. And then a junction, another piston. We'll throw another battery on it as well, because this is in fact the inchworm device. Damn, why did you not do your thing? Huh? Let's see. Strength. All the way up. Okay, we'll just do something like this. Dude, why are you not functioning? Auto lock. Why are you not, why are you not doing the thing? Okay, alright, I know what we'll do instead. This will get, not that. This will get removed. This will go here. Lower, yeah, that's it. That's what we're doing. I got it. Oh. There we go. So now, can you switch lock? Fantastic. And then go back up. Joe West, my man. Evil Joe. Hope you know that I have a note next to your name in Discord that says Evil Joe. I hope you know. Alright, and so then out here we're gonna have another conveyor with another connector on it. And then let's see, some sort of welder somewhere around here. Let's try and figure out how. I would have been faster, but I dropped and spilled my soda. The meme of the character from Avatar, like the blue purple cat guy, falling out of the ship, and it's the title on the meme is like me falling down the stairs with a plate full of spaghetti. That's what I imagine. Is like a really dramatic, like, you know, something crazy like that. All right. So let's try and figure out this. I figure I'm just a mean Joe, but only people who get statistics find it funny. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. I would think Joe is funny. Don't worry, I got you. I would think Joe is funny. Alright, so then we'll just do some drills up here. We'll do some drills. And on the back end of this thing, I need a projector. Actually, let's see, I'm gonna need an assembler as well to go out of the back of this thing. That works. And then let's see, let's go ahead and extend this one out just a little bit. There we go. Share inertia tensor on. Share inertia tensor on. Share inertia tensor on. Okay, cool. So the goal is going to be, as this one extends out, I guess I need another connector here. Huh? Let me try and think about it. Do I need another connector there or behind it? Below it. I'm going to need another connector below it. Because what's going to have to happen is this is going to extend out and then lock. This is going to unlock and extend and pull its ass back in. Then it'll lock to this one and it'll extend out and build a new one. And it'll inchworm itself along. It could also do all of that above itself. Something like this. I'm thinking. I haven't used projectors in so long. It's actually been almost 10 years now that I have not used projectors. So I've just got to lock in. All right, I gotta figure it out. So we'll do a projector here, so it's not in the way of anything. And then we'll have, they do, okay. Something like that, I guess. Right? Yeah. Do something like that. Like that. And another connector. Does that work? Let's see. We'll do another conveyor block. So with these two, will these welders repair those blocks? Put them behind it. Okay. Something like right there. So this is going to need to become a that, and then the battery can just sit right there. That's fine. The welder, the wheedler, can go here, and then we'll just have a regular conveyor, connector. Forgive me. I'm gonna need a connector here on this one, because this connector is gonna be what's connecting here. So I'm gonna need like a piston here. Right. Okay. All right. I'm figuring it out. Give me just a. Okay, so as this one goes out, we're gonna do a. Let me draw this up so it's a separate grid, like that. There we go. Or not a separate grid. It will be when I disconnect that. That's okay. So I need a connector on this end. I need a connector here. Gonna need a piston in the middle to inchworm it along. So let's go ahead and plan for that. Let's get our thinking cap on. Okay. So we're gonna piston there, and then we're going to want. Fuck me. All right. Let's make it out of conveyors, right? Because I want everything to be conveyored at least, so I can like try and copy paste it in. That's right. I'm gonna need merge blocks. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so then. Okay, so that's only part of the question then. We're gonna need to do something like that with a merge block down, I'm guessing. Yeah, because we'll just run a merge block next to the connector for every one of them. That'll be okay. We can do that. So we'll just have a separate line that goes down the side. So we're going to have a connector and then a merge block. Okay, something like that. So that's going to connect up. And then from that point, we want it to extend forward. So we'll just go ahead and put do that. We'll put in a piston. That's not going to work. Put in a piston. There we go. And then get rid of that as well. From here, we want another conveyor. right? With another connector and a merge block. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of these. I'm gonna get rid of these blocks down here, right? Because it would prevent the piston. Anyway, so this is gonna go out and extend to the next like thing up here. And then once it attaches, it's gonna bring this one back to connect it this one. So the whole time all that's going on, I mean, is that pretty much it? I mean, is that like most of the way there? It's like most of the way there. We got it. We got it. I'll just drop that down. Delete from this point so I'm on the merge block. There we go. Okay, so that all functions correctly. Now, okay, that works, that works. Projector on top of the piston next to the merge block. That's right, we gotta put the merge block here. Alright, should the projector go here? Or here? I don't really guess it matters, right? As long as it's within this field. We'll just put it there. Okay. And then we'll need to do a something like that. Projector should not move. It won't. It won't be, because what'll end up happening is once this is connected, all that's considered one grid, the projector will project to this block, and it'll project out the next arm. Right? It's been so long since I've used projectors. I haven't done this in ages. Alright, so gonna need what, another, could I make it longer and function? Something like this, like a three-way kind of thing? I want it to be able to go out. Let me, now that I'm in creative and I have the ability to just kind of sit here and look at it, I want this to be able to go out and then stop and lock into something. Halfway, okay, so while this is, the projector's not gonna move. I got you. So while all that happens, we are going to, let's go ahead and extend this out. Let's go and extend it out all the way. Good deal. That'll give me the distance that I need to build. 7. This will come all the way out, and it will be like that. And then the, what's it called, connector will go onto this. Just like that. Okay. Cool. And to go along with this thing, we'll have a merge block. Cool. And they won't connect, or they will connect, I guess, because they are grids. That's fine. So now, somewhere in the middle of this, maybe this block, I need this to be another conveyor with a, what's it called? With a connector attached. Ooh, but that's not gonna work. Okay, so do that. I need it to be that. Something like that. Then with a merge block. There we go. Okay, and this one is also going to have a connector on it. All right, and the projector, its whole goal is to produce this portion of upper beam, right? That's its whole goal. Because once that's produced, and all of this will get welded while, let's see, we'll just put in, like, if I get rid of this, that's not going to work. Okay. It's okay, I got it. We'll do something like that. Then it should work. Yes. Then I can get rid of these. Yes. Okay. So while all that's going, I'm going to need the like welder to sit here as well as here. Correct? Something like this. So then what's going to happen is this is going to attach. That gives this block space for this to unattach, or yeah, unattach, and then bring itself forward, reattach, and then protrude itself back out again. Something like that. Let me try it. We'll see how it goes. So this is going to unattach, or yeah, that's right. Is that correct terminology? Disattach. And then it's going to bring itself forward. Yeah. Once it's brought itself forward, okay. Can this attach now? No. Okay, is it because I didn't do it far enough? Oh, that's right. This needs to be moved back just one more. Okay. Okay, I think we can handle this. Let's run a line like that. That's fine. That'll get disconnected. This will get turned into a conveyor. We'll have one of those, and then one of those, and one of those. This can get disattached. Undone, sorry. Okay, this piston can go back out the other direction. There we go. Okay. Which, and then that is whenever these would undo and the piston would go back out again. Fuck. Why? And it's not going out because I didn't. Because of that. Okay. Does that mean the welders need to be on the other side? Yeah, I guess so. The welders need to be on the other side because what it's going to do is build this structure back out again. And then it's going to reattach and it's going to pull that side part back up. Are we tracking? Does that make sense? The projector's not moving until it gets brought up to the next section to produce the next part. I think so. I think it works in my mind. So for right now, since I don't have it, we'll just... Why do I have 2 here? Okay, I don't. Okay. 2 would be a good gap. So we're gonna have 3 there, but that's okay. We'll just... So then 1, 2, and then that. And then the connector goes there. And then the merge block goes here. Yes. Okay. So then So then what happens is if I undo this one, is that one going to auto attach? No. Why? Why does it not have power? No. What's your problem? Oh, it's because I have it off. Okay. Here we go. If I undo this one now. Can you like increase your strength or something to bring yourself closer? What the hell am I making? I'll be honest. I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying. Why is this not attaching? Oh, it's because I don't have any fucking power to it. It's okay. All right. That's my fault, fellas. Okay, now all of that is there. Why is this not? Can I help push it? Anyway, so yeah, I think that works, right? I just got to feed this thing the blueprint of this up here. I think that works. Let me take this piece, right? And we'll just set it over here for now. Just so I don't forget about it. And then this piece up here is basically just that and then 2. And then it produces itself again and then 2. Okay, that's not the worst thing in the world to try and make. Boom. Look at that. I got it. Okay. So that's pretty much all that the projector needs to make is this thing. Okay. Attach the back to the connectors when the second merge block should get happy. Okay. All right. Let me feed the projector. Fuck. I didn't make it a blueprint. Was it Control B? Possibly explosive shit. Possibly. All right. So now let's go back into here and load in some possibly explosive shit. There we go. All right, that's all not correct. Fuck. All right, we're gonna have to add an antenna or something to this so I can move it, like while standing back. There we go. Projector. All right, so the offset that doesn't matter. Let's rotate it. That's right. Not that way. There we go. What's incorrect about this? Okay, it needs to roll. So we'll go up to here, projector. Nope. Nope. That's right. Nope. So then gamers, why am I losing it? There it is. Okay. Nope. There we go. Okay. All right, we got there. We got there eventually. So now let's try and get to a point where I can line this up. There we go. Okay. All right. So that's all the welders have to produce. Which means, where am I going to have the welder sit to make this? Can I put the welders onto this portion right here? Can they sit here? Okay, we'll just get rid of that and put it back over here. Alright, so something like that, right? This portion needs to just kind of sit. Kind of just sit here, that's okay. Alright, so now that it's here, can I just have the welders come off and... That won't work. It's going to have to go off the front end. Yeah, it's going to have to go off the front. So we'll do something like this. Oh, but that's not going to work though, because once it extends, right? Does it matter? Does it matter if the welders are attached to which end? To either end? Does it? Should the projector instead be attached to the top portion? Before I create something that could possibly lead to an infinite file bug, right? Like if I put a projector onto this right here and its only job is to project this around itself. This works, it just doesn't work, right? I gotta figure out how to connect it in a way that works for me. So let's do that. What is like the radius of these things? If I put one here, will that weld this block? Actually, it won't even weld this block, will it? Because it doesn't see that as like a... It just sees that as an open grid, right? So it won't even weld that. So the projector has to get moved off of this grid. Unless... And then we can also just put another one on this end too, because as it extends to about right here, does that work? I think so. Fellas, I know you're looking at me like I'm slow right now. And maybe I am. I'm trying to figure it out. Alright, so both of these, right, assuming that they can weld up by one block, means that those are taken care of. So now on this end, this needs to be on this side. These pieces need to be on this side. And it can just mimic the exact same design. Right? Because if I have one there and one there with conveyors, right? When this comes all the way together, how close can it actually come? 0, okay, yeah, so it gets all the way closed. Right, that should build everything, correct? So now once it's built, once it's all built up together, it slides itself forward and builds the next section. Right? Alright, let's set this over here for right now. Just set it there for right now. I'm going to need the... Nah, man, this is complicated and you're having to talk through your logic. It's entertaining. Okay, as long as somebody is having fun, right? Alright, so this is gonna... We'll just tie this down to the base so I can get rid of these blocks. Alright, so let's go ahead and try to move. Actually, while we're here, right, let's go ahead and make this a thing as well. A thing. Okay, so now we can just copy and paste this thing in as we need it. I'm going to need it to, like, how can I move this thing under here? I guess I'm gonna have to do the whole, like, build this off of a piston kind of a thing. That's not fun. Okay. So let's grab another piston. There we go. And then we'll just put a block there. That's okay. Tell this to go up. All the way up. That's cool. And then the explosive part, which is actually probably the least explosive part because there's no moving parts on it. Okay, so that works. And then we will, that needs to come out one more block just for the sake of placement. There we go.
Meteor storm inbound.
Oh my goodness. So now I can put this down. Alright, is that all lined up? Yeah, lined up good enough. Okay. So now this can come down. And it doesn't really matter what connects as long as something connects. Okay, let's let it get kind of low. Give it just a second. Okay, okay. Everything is in place. We have the ability for something to connect. This has got power, that's got power. Why is none of this connecting? That's on. That's on. That's on. Why is none of this connecting? Does it need to be lower? Okay. Okay, cool. I'm seeing particles. Something's exploded. Okay, no, it's just damaged. It's just damaged. We can handle that. We can handle that. We can handle that. It's okay. It's okay. We got it. Alright, is that everything? Everything that could possibly have gotten damaged? A lot got damaged, huh? Okay, is that everything? I think that's everything. Yeah, that's everything that could have gotten damaged. Oh, that one. There we go. Okay, we'll get rid of that. Oh my goodness, how... What do you think's special about you guys, huh? Getting damaged all the way up here. Like you know somebody. Okay. So now, as long as everything functions, we shouldn't have too much of an issue of Oh, I need the projector block to always keep its projection. Okay, so let's take the... Fantastic. Alright, so we'll build one more section by hand. We'll just add on another explosive. And it won't because it's that. Okay. Okay. Let's extend this out. Just go ahead and go out to max. It's alright, we got you. Okay, come back down to 0. Alright. So now, in the event, right, that it was able to... In the event that it is able to actually produce what I need it to, it would have made something that connected this, right? Which then allowed this to move forward again and get welded. So I'll just build one by hand for the sake of demonstration. Do 1, 2. Yep. And then we'll do a conveyor. And then right here we'll have another connector, a block, a merge block. Yes, sirree. Okay, so that's what would have been constructed. Yes, that is what would have been constructed. So let's bring this one back. Just until it merges. There we go, it's merged. And then what would happen is this would get turned off. Okay. Oh, fuck. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god, my game's gonna fucking crash. Look at see how many times it's overloading the fucking blueprint file with all the colors producing? This is what I was talking about. I just had to Alt F4 Space Engineers, but that's what I was talking about. With it spamming and creating some sort of infinite file that just like that. So let me load the game back up and figure out the projector one more time. Give it just a second. My Space Engineers is shitting the bed so hard right now. If you got some water, take a sip of it. What? I'm having fun. I'm having fun. Hi, I just joined. What are you trying to build? I'm trying to build something that doesn't crash my game, but at the same time, like rides the line. What I'm trying to do is like the infinity drill. I know that there's like tutorials and stuff on YouTube. I know that there are ones on the workshop and stuff that also function. I want to build one. I want to design one. I want to try and like figure out the logic behind it. I want to figure out the how part of it. So that's what we're doing. We're trying to make a drill. Okay. Oh man, I really shook my hat loose, huh? Okay. Alright, so maybe instead, if I tell it to just keep projection, does it work then? If I tell the projector to just... Does the projector allow me to do anything to it? Blueprints. There we go. Just tell it to make that. You know, I don't care. Keep projection. Okay, let's change the blueprint now to the explosive shit. Fantastic. Okay, Oh my god, and it's not lined up. How far back did this set us? Okay, not terribly far back. I think it's got most of the things. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're good. Let's realign the find the length of the piston when attached correctly and set it as maximum length. Yes, good idea. I need to do that. Projector. And then I think it was roll. Nope. There we go. Yaw. Nope. Pitch. That's right. Vertical offset. Yep. Forward offset. Fantastic. There it goes. Okay. And it's keeping the projection correctly. Yes, it does. Fantastic. All right, so now what's going to happen is I'm going to build the other, like the manual portion of it, just one more time. Let's get the connector. Yep, and then the merge block. Yep. Okay. Let's also make it daytime, because a fella can't see. Oh. There we go. That's better. All right, so now what I need is, yeah, let's figure out where the piston needs to be. Like what its angle needs to be. What's the distance right now? 7.86 max distance. Actually, we'll do it by hand. 7.86. There we go. And then minimum distance, we'll just keep that at 0. That's okay. So now, that means this can... Oh, and it doesn't kill me anymore. What distance is it at right now? It's at 7.86. Alright, we're going to have to go into the control panel so I can get an actual distance on this thing, because I'm going to need it to velocity. What is the, like, perfect distance for it? About right there. So we're going to go into the control panel and get the exact measurement off of it. What is its current distance? 7.3 something. So, okay, that's fine, whatever. We'll just call it 7.3 and it'll figure itself out. So now what's going to happen is the piston is going to draw itself in. Right? Yes. And then once it's drawn itself in, it will, hopefully that'll be close enough to connect. I'm pretty sure this is an issue with the piston being at max. Is the piston all the way out? Yeah, the piston is as close as it can be, so I might have to do some adjustments here. If we turn this back on, and we turn this off. Oh, before we do that, let's save it. We'll just put the whole thing, the whole thing, right? We'll just put it there in case I need it again. All right, so if this one turns off now, okay, see, that's why we copy and paste. That's why we copy and paste. Let's, Maybe I need 2 pistons down here instead. Maybe I need 2 pistons and the distance between this needs to be longer. We'll do that. We will do that. Let's go up in the sky. And then let's place down a big ass pad for me to work on. Gross armor texture. Weldless, please. At least when you're working, right? Come on, weldless is just so simple. It's like... There we go. Okay. Okay. Alright, so let's add this back in. Can you align to grid, please? There's no way. Okay, let's just put you way up here. There we go. Now that I've picked you off the grid, can you please place correctly? Yes, you can. Good deal. Okay. So let's first get rid of one of these, right? Just so nothing blows up. This is on, that is on. If this turns off, still doesn't. Why? Is it the connector? Should we just get rid of the connectors for right now, so we don't have to worry about those in case that's the issue? Alright, we'll place another one down. Okay, we'll do that. We'll get rid of the connectors, just in case they're the issue. And we'll just get rid of all this bullshit too, right? Because it's all extra. Okay, we're just trying to figure out how to get the inchworm function to function. So now if it gets turned off. Okay, okay. We got it. We got it. Now, this would go back out again. The merge blocks and pistons are arguing. Okay, okay. Hong say Hong, Squid Game. So now it went out, and ideally the projector is projecting the shit to get built, right? So then really what needs to happen is that, let's see, oh fuck, now we're gonna have a lot of grids. Let's get rid of that. Oh man, alright. I might have not thought this through all the way. Let's separate this, get rid of it. Ooh, that's gonna fuck me up. Caught it though, we're good. There we go. Just let that fall, that's fine. Let's get rid of that as well. Don't I have... Yes, I do. Okay. Alright, so now we go into the static grid, right? And we can tell the projector to actually project forward. Like that. There we go. That's what needs to get built. Just that right there. Oop, sorry, my eyeballs itching. Just that. That's all that needs to get built. Once that gets built, that'll attach, this will unattach, it'll come forward, this will go out, it'll build again, and it'll inchworm its way on. Yes. Okay, cool. So now, all of that's awesome if it could build, right? All of that's cool if it could build itself. So let's get what's the word I'm looking for here, fellas? Conveyors, right? And let's just go out. Let's see. We'll do one like that, one like that. I think I've got an idea. I think we'll turn these on. Just turn them on. Okay, so they're always working. This is going to come back. Okay, it's going to go back out. Okay, so it can only go one block. So we're gonna need more welders on this side. That's okay, we can do that too. We can do that too. Don't even worry about it. 1 and 2 like that. Okay. This is gonna be on. Oh, I don't even need that. I don't even need the second one. Is that real? I think we'll just keep it just in case. I mean, just for the symmetry, right? Why can you not build? Why can that not build? I'm assuming because of this. So then if this is coming back instead, right? If it's back here. There we go. Oh, look at it. It's perfect. Okay. So it's going to go up now to the max depth. Fantastic. And then we'll save this. Copy operations failed. Why? What do you mean you can't copy this? The fuck? Trying to tell me no, boy? Let's see, let's do all this. Get rid of all the extra bits that we're not doing. Okay. Can I place it out here? I can. Why couldn't you copy this earlier? Useless. Okay. Is that part of that grid? Surely not, right? Surely this hasn't decided to... Surely not, right? There's no way. Okay. Alright, whatever. I don't need this anyway. Okay, so does this function? Let's see, can this go up? All of that should be independent on this, right? No. Why not? Did it get classed as a grid, like a static grid? No, it sees itself as a ship. What's your issue here? Why are you stuck? Can you move? No, you can't. Why? What's your issue now? I mean, what could possibly be its issue now? If I just start, like, getting rid of this, there we go. So, something? Does that mean that you're free now? Can you move? No. Bottom merge blocks? No, so it's not this one, right? It's not this one because... See, it's all floating, right? It's all floating. None of this... Maybe it's that, maybe it's those preventing it from coming back. Why can this piston not move? Okay. Alright, whatever. Simpler test bench, since we know about the measurements that we need for everything. It'll be merge block, Give me just the regular half block so I can see everything spacing. 1, 2, merge block. Oh, that's it. That's why we wanted to go to the Four and More. Welcome in. How you doing? How you doing? We wanted to go into the using 2 pistons so we can make sure that we always have enough space for what we're trying to do. So let's go ahead and get into the second piston. Good deal. And then we will merge block. Right, and then we'll do 1, 2. Something like that, and then we'll do another merge block down. Is that the direction I need it? No, I need it to be that way. Merge block down, and then we'll do, how many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And then another merge block down. Okay. Let's add a battery to this. And let's also add a battery to this, so that way we know that everything has power all the time. My game took a shit and wiped with Windows. Yeah. Okay, so you weren't here, but just a minute ago, my game decided that it wanted to overlay text on screen so much that the colors started to change. So that was cool. All right, so if we undo that, these go to their preferred length. So that's what we need to do, is push this out by 1 more block, just to make sure that it's always in a position that it wants to be in. There we go, something like that. So now it's what, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. There we go. Something like that. So now if this piston also, that one's off, okay. If this piston, let's group these, I think. Group the 2 pistons. Just so I can control them together. If they go out, can it go all the way out? Yeah, it does. Oh, plenty. Okay. So let's bring it back just a little bit. 1 hop this time. Alright. Right foot, let's stop. Let's, vid driver update. Yeah. Alright, so now that should be able to attach. It should. It should want to. Right? Almost. There we go. Boom. Okay. Now what's going to happen is this will get undone. That can get undone just for the time being. We can put a battery here, and this end is also going to need a battery. Okay. Now, if everything goes correctly, let's go ahead and turn the piston group onto shorten. So, okay, put it on to shorten, which means this one is going to get turned off. All right, why are you not shortening? Well, you almost work. It's like it's not seeing this as its own, as like a separate block line. So we'll do that and get rid of that, maybe? No. Why do you not work? Well, hell, that doesn't work now either. Why? Is this piston having trouble getting past the midpoint of this merge block? Yes, it is. Okay, so the merge blocks and the pistons can't be in the same plane. Got it. Go ahead and do that just for the look of everything. So then what we'll do instead is have merge block, and then we'll do the pistons down here, with just a block for 1. And then we'll do 2. And then we'll do another block. And then we'll have the merge block. Alright, so we want this one off because we already know that it can attach there. We want this going up on a Tuesday. And that going up. Okay. We can turn this one on. Fantastic. What is the desired length on this? 9.28. So maximum distance. 9.28. You know, we'll figure out the actual distance on that when the time comes for it. Actually, I know what we'll do. We'll set the... Oh, no. We'll set the velocity, or maximum distance. Oh my god. 7.93. Okay. Velocity down to 0. And velocity down to 0. Okay, now if this one disconnects, and then this one, it still doesn't work. Why? 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 This was working just fine right here. Like it's the exact same setup. Why does it not work now? Battery. Fuck me. Fuck me. Okay. No, it's not. What am I struggling with here, fellas? Convert to ship? Not possible? Okay. Alright, and Joe, why do I have to use merge blocks? Why can't I use connectors? Because the projector won't work. That's right. Alright, don't even worry about it. I got it. What's the issue here? Huh? What? More power? Not working. Not working. Why is it... See, it's like the... I just place new pistons, like just for the sake of it, right? Say I just place new pistons, and on this end, just to make sure, like, complete, like, to make completely sure. There we go. We use magplate instead. Right? I know. Not ideal. Not ideal. Introducing a lot. Battery? Okay. I'm losing it, fellas. Alright, is that enough to reach here? It's not. Okay. So what'll go on this side is it'll go up until it stops. Fantastic. Change out these velocities back to zeros. Okay. Oh, well, this is still... Okay. Can you... No, you can't. Why? Alright, alright. Is that because I have, like, unsupported grids on or something? Is that why that's happening? Because, like... Come on now. That's crazy. Alright. So, all of this is going to come in. And then we'll line that up. Bam. In which case, this gets turned back on and attached. And then this gets unattached. Also, share inertia tensor. Share inertia tensor. How many was that? 5? So now what we'll do is we'll grab the bam. Ooh. Boom. Plop. And the regular ass block. Okay. So then we'll do 5. And then a merge block. Good deal. And what'll happen is this one will go out. This one will go out. Right. Oh. This will get turned on. This will go up a little bit faster. Until it gets real close, and then it attaches. In which case, this gets undone. And then this... Nope, nope, nope. What the fuck are you doing? Actually, what are you doing? Shouldn't you be connected to a landing pad? Yeah, you are. Wow, what? Okay, anyway, so that's going to go back out. I'm sure it converted itself back to a station. Yep, convert to ship, and it works again. Anyway, that's it. That's what I wanted to do. Is this little inchworm right here. I just want it to be automated now. I just want it to be automated. But I can't automate convert from ship or convert from station to ship. I can't automate that. So what do I do? Right? Because this doesn't seem to be an issue. I couldn't imagine it's an issue for many more people. Is it because this is a station? The piston kept it from becoming a station? Because it's a subgrid. You're right. You're right. You're right. Okay. Toggle off. And slow your roll, buddy. That's right. That's right. Okay. So this works as long as it's not attached to a station. It needs to be a subgrid. This whole unit needs to be a subgrid. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. So, keeping that in mind, let's build it one more time. Let's build it one more time. But using a piston as the base. Something like this. I want it to be able to go out this far, right? I want it to be able to go out pretty far. Let's get a battery. 2 batteries. That's good. Let's make this go up. Just some random height. It doesn't have to be 10 meters. It actually doesn't matter. Okay. Then this will go. Oh, it needs to be offset a different way. It needs to 5. 5. 5. Okay. And then the whole reason, by the way, that I even want it to use merge blocks and not just like a little train car that welds its own rail. You know, like rather than do that, right? Rather than it be a little rail car that just welds the rail in front of itself, like the little Thomas the Tank Engine toy, right? Something like that. Rather than it just be that, it's because I would like it to be able to work on any angle. I would like it to be able to work going straight down, going up, if it wanted to, going out, at like what we're doing right here. We're designing it to go out in a straight line. I want it to be able to work at any angle. Because the original plan was for this thing to be able to go down at like a 10-degree slope. That's what I want. So we'll do that. And then we will do 1. And we'll do 2. And then we will have another battery and another merge block. Fantastic. Okay. Share inertia tensor. Share inertia tensor. Let's get a, let's see. Let's get like a base measurement on this thing. Let's just go out this far. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna have to get adjusted, but that'll have to get adjusted on the next connection point, I guess. Right? Yeah, it will. So what's gonna happen now is this is gonna get disconnected. Actually, let's make these zeros. That's 0. Let's make this a 0. This is gonna get disconnected. Fantastic. What's the current length on this? Let's take it back down. So it's 0. Let's group these 2 pistons. We don't want this one to show in HUD or to show in terminal. There we go. So we want these 2 pistons to be the P arm. Okay. So now let's make the let's see, where's it at? The P arm extend. Just until it's about there. It's about, I really want it to be closer than that. So let's throw on a control panel. I don't want to use antennas or anything, at least not right now, because I've got so many subgrids made. I'll just adjust it from here. So let's see, -0.01. And then we'll hit this with another 0 as soon as it gets aligned. There it is. All right, so this current distance is going to be whatever the minimum distance is. So its current position is 1.1 meter. That is going to be its minimum distance. 1.1 on both, because we have to assume that they're going to be equal. So minimum distance of 1.1. I never want it to go any shorter than that. Okay, now this one is going to attach. Correct. And this one is going to unattach or disconnect. Sorry. The P-arm is going to go back out again. Right? We're going to wait till it gets all the way out. The reason I'm doing this a little bit more scientific this time is because now that I have the, also, Joe, you were correct, the piston, it acting as a subgrid is the reason it worked. You're a genius, sir. Let's just get ready to make this a 0, because this is going to be the max distance. That's probably close enough. So, what is the current distance of this arm? 8.6. Max distance. 8.6. Max distance. 8.6. There we go. Cool. I should now be able to use event controllers to control this. I think. Let's make it move one full section. I want this back piece to be here, and I want this piece to be here. Should be able to do that just fine now. So, toggle block on. Toggle block off. Make the P-arm go to -5 meters a second. Goes to right where it should be. Toggle block on. Toggle block off. Reverse the P-arm. Fantastic. Toggle block on. Toggle block off. And then I know I could have done it down there, but I want to make sure everything works from down here as well. Reverse. Fantastic. Oh my god, I'm a genius. Okay. Alright, I'm sure this was a very simple process to just about anyone else. But this right here, this makes me very happy to see. Okay. Suggest to have one piston faster than the other so it starts off faster. Then at the end it slows down. I could do that. I could have the longer piston be faster and the shorter piston be slower. So that way when it's extending, its main extension will happen very fast. And then the final bit will be real slow. And then when it's contracting, the fast bit will go real fast. And then it will meet its next merge point real slow. I like that idea. Okay, so I need to do a very small amount of math. I need to do a very small amount of math. Let me grab my TI-30X2S calculator. The old standard, right? The old cheap standard. because what I'm going to need to do is calculate the max distance between these 2 points, so that way I can shorten one by a certain amount and then add that back later. And I'll forget the numbers if I don't write them down, so I can put them in the calculator and it'll remember it for me. So we're going to shorten this one by, because just one of them has to be the long one and one of them has to be the short one, so that's okay. Max distance on this, we're going to shorten it by, I don't guess I need the calculator because I can just shorten it by 2 meters, so it'll be 6.6 instead. And its minimum distance will get increased by 2 meters to be, what, 3.1? Okay, and it'll stay the 5 meter. Actually, if it's going to be the shorter one, we want it to be slower, so we'll do like negative 2, Okay, so now let's make it go in reverse. Let's disconnect that one, and then tell the P arm to reverse. Hey, that works. Okay, so it's been shortened by 2 meters, which means we need to increase this one by 2 meters. We can't, because that's going to go in... Wait, that was when we shortened? This is when we shortened. So we can make it 7.6 meters. There we go. And make this 2.1 meters. And do the invert of here. So what, it was just 1 meter difference in both directions. So this will be 9.6 and 0.1. Okay. So if this is going to be the longer one, we want it to be fast at 5 meters a second. That's fine. This is going to be the shorter one. We want it to be slower. We'll make it 1 meter a second. So let's attach this. Correct. And then we'll unattach. What is the correct word? I did an oops. Had way too much coffee. At what time? At what time? Because I mean, like, you can handle coffee shits throughout the day. Coffee shits when you're actually trying to go to bed. Not it. Not it. Okay, so now it retracts. Oh, my genius. Thank you, Joshua Weston. Oh my god, that's crazy. Okay. So then we will disconnect on this one. And reverse. And see, it goes out. And then it's slow for the last little bit, just to make sure it makes a smooth connection. And then it toggles on. And this one toggles off. And then the P-arm reverse. Smooth connection. And then this toggles back on again. Fantastic. Fantastic. I'm going to explode. And not with love. You're going to have to get over me staring at the camera for certain things, because since it's new, I'm going to do it, right? It's fun. It's new. It's interesting. All right, so we've got the basic design down, right? Like to like weld itself. I need this thing to create itself over and over. And the best way to do that would be to attach a welder onto the very front end of this thing, and its whole job is to... All right, let's copy this because this works. This is a working prototype. Let's put another one right here. So let's go out with a block, and then we'll just put welders right here. What's your problem, fella? Oh, that's right. The fucking... My fault. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Okay, obviously it's going to get conveyored once we actually get to that point. But now, this is going to sit like that. And what I need it to produce is pretty much from here forward. So, a merge block, single block, 5 blocks. Something like that. That's all I need it to produce. So we're going to control X. Actually, we're going to control B. We can tell the projector to produce the with the production, keep the projection, and this is where the bit of trying to get it to project correctly happens. So we're going to need the projector to roll. That's right. There we go. So we need this to, what is it, like roll 180 degrees? There we go. All right, now, vertical offset, go up to there. Horizontal offset to there. And then forward offset. Complete. That has it complete. So that's currently filling all of this space right now. So if we tell these welders to just stay on, right? Just stay on all the time. That's your whole job. And we disconnect here. Okay. Oh no, sorry. We need to keep this connection. Okay. Disconnect here. There we go. And then tell the P arm to reverse. And then attach. And then disconnect. P arm reverse. Attach. Okay. Disconnect. P arm reverse. Attach. And then disconnect. P arm reverse. Okay, so it actually needs to be further out by what, 5, 6 blocks? It needs to go forward by 6 more blocks. Let's turn the welders off, just so they don't accidentally fuck it up somehow. Projector needs to go forward by another 6 blocks. So that'll be there. Is that correct? Yes. Okay. We will attach. And then, turn the welders back on. There we go. Disconnect. P-arm. Oh, the what's it called? Pistons are gonna oh my goodness. Are going to need to get slowed down dramatically. -1/2. I'll just half the speeds. That should be good enough. -2.3 is fine, whatever. Okay. P-arm can now get reversed. Holy shit. It's working. There we go. And then it can get turned back on. And then this can get disconnected. The P-arm can retract. And then it can connect. That welds the first block. that can get undone. The P-arm can reverse. Holy shit, fellas, look at that. So now what I've got to do is set up an event controller that can make this just happen, right? Just make it exist. That's its whole goal now. So let's do... I've never used the event controller either. Sorry, I didn't mean to smack into the microphone like that. I've never used the event controller before, so it's going to take a second for me to kind of look through all the menus and figure out what everything does. You're just going to have to bear with me, fellas. I don't know how many I'm going to need either. So I'm going to start with one. Starts with one. Okay. Event. Gonna need a lot? Okay. I'll go ahead and get a lot then. I'll just go ahead and place down that many. That should be plenty, right? What are the events that are happening here? This merge block is connected. This merge block is disconnected. Pistons are at max, they get retracted. When pistons reach minimum, this reconnects, which disconnects that, which then extends the pistons. And at that point, it reattaches and then... Okay, yeah, I'm just going to have to walk through it step by step through the event controllers. That's okay. That's okay. Alright. Oop. Actually, that we've made. Oh no. Stream's dying. Yep. Yep, I think stream's gone. Stream is sitting at like 1,000 kilobits a second right now. Okay, I think it's back. It says I've got shit connection. It said I had good connection. Anyway, so in the event it comes back up, I'm gonna keep going, right? Alright, so in the event that piston position hits it needs like multiple events. Okay, wait. Let's see. Wait, how does this work? Select actions? Oh. Groups. P-arm reverse. It's its whole thing. So, when, so I'm assuming event is more like a when. W-H-E-N. So we're going to say when both merge blocks are merged. Oh fuck, merge, I gotta name the damn merge blocks. So when this one is merged, let's just name it merge block front, and this will be merge block rear. There we go. Bomb Trady, how you doing? Alright, so let's get back into this. So when merge block is merged, when the front one is merged, the first action is triggered if each block meets the condition, else the second action is triggered. No, I think just one is fine. What am I building tonight? A contraption. A bamboozler contraption. This goes out. This comes in. This goes out again. And this one, now that it's here, takes this place. And it just keeps like bouncing itself all the way across. All right, so in the event, right, that the front merge block connects, I need it to reverse or retract. No, let's see. I need it to retract these pistons. No. In the event that connects, I need this to disconnect. I need merge block rear to disconnect. That's it. Select actions. I need merge block rear to turn off. And then retract the arm. Okay. And then in the condition 2 is in the event that the pistons equal or less than 0%, I need them to... Oh my god, I gotta rename the
Meteor storm inbound.
the pistons. Alright, so in the second event that pistons reach 0, yeah, so in the event that those reach 0, that's an AND gate, correctly, because it has to have both of these actions. So in the event that that happens, turn on the rear block and then turn off the front block. You have multi-pages? Oh, do I? I'm going to keep doing it like this because I think this is functioning correctly. I think. Alright, so in the event, I gotta walk myself through it, right? I gotta walk myself through it. Sorry that I keep repeating, right? In the event that the front block is merged, disconnect the rear and retract the pistons. In the event that the pistons are at full retraction, set up actions, it will merge the rear and disconnect the front. Okay. When the merge block merged, I need it to unmerge, like disconnect. Oh, select the actions and then control 1, 2.
Meteor storm inbound.
Oh, because I've got hotbars. Does this trigger one section and then go to the next hotbar and trigger that section? See, like, because another thing, right, is that I could just do this with timer blocks. I could just time everything, which might work better. Because I'm struggling with the event controller here, I think. I think I am. The 2 action are true and false, not 2 actions. Oh, okay. Alright, so let's go back to it and remove the blocks. We'll just restart. Select the actions, Okay. Okay. So let's go back and just remove the blocks. Okay. So I need to set this up so that when both merge blocks, when the rear, wait, okay. When the front is merged, retract the pistons. Correct? Is there a way that I can run these? How do I actually run the event controller? Or does it just run automatically? Do I have to have like a button for it to function, like to trigger it initially? Button 1. Can you... No. Yeah, so does it just run automatically? Right, because if I do, it doesn't do anything. Right, so I'm assuming that it just runs automatically. Like it's always checking for variables to change. I guess that's why they're so efficient, is because there is no time, right? They just always work. You have to set up a false condition, then have a true addition occur. Okay. And just, turn off the welder, right? How does that work? So in the event that the merge block is merged, input, merge block front is merged, output, action slot 1. Action slot 1 being the pistons retract. Should I add this one to the rear? No, because that's the negative portion of it. I need this to when this is disconnected. When this merge block is turned off. You know what I mean? Like, okay. I'm sorry, Joe. I'm not understanding it. I'm sorry. Disconnect the front, then reconnect. Okay, so that way it will function. Okay, so I need it to when, let's see, so I don't want to do that just yet because that's going to just have it retracting against a connected piston. So event controller 2, when piston position, or no, let's see, when the front one's connected, disconnect the rear. That's actually what it needs to be doing. So you're saying that these are not two things that it can do. If I go to that, I need it to disconnect the rear. Toggle block off. Something like that. So now there's 2 hotbars. Output is just action slot 1. Alright, so what we're going to do is Oh, fuck. It's doing the thing. Okay. So now, in the event that the pistons are at their percentage, whatever percentage they may be at right now, because I don't know what that is. All right, they're at 0, right? Because that's their minimum. Okay. So when it's at 0, I need it to connect the front, yes, and then less than 20. Okay, I'll do that. And then merge, and then disconnect the front. Okay, wait. Okay, I get it. I get what you're saying. Don't disconnect until the back is merged. I got you. Yeah, I was seeing the issue. My fault. Okay, so let's see what we got going. Right now, it's in this point. Now that the piston position is less than, you know, say 10%, right? We'll do, you're right, 20 is a good number. Less than 20%, I need it to connect the rear. Right, now that it's connecting the rear, I'll go to the next event controller, correct? And then in the event, extending the pistons. I didn't disconnect the front, did I? I didn't. Not yet. Okay, so that's gotten us to here. This is now going to connect this. So now once the rear has been merged, this one's action is to disconnect the front. Yeah, I'll need to quick save, you're right. I'll just go ahead and save too. There we go. So now that we got to here, its action is to connect the front and then, wait, what? Connect, wait, no. That got us to here. Then, when this gets to nothing, right? The rear is going to get turned on, correct? When this one happens, when the rear gets connected, it's going to disconnect the front, correct? And also extend the pistons. Right. Okay. And then once the pistons hit 100% or 80%, equal to or greater than 80%, I need them to connect the front merge block, which should start the process back over, right? Because this one is when the front block is merged, it triggers. Okay, so let's save, right? Because this could mess some things up. let's tell this one to connect. Okay, but then tell this one to disconnect. No. So when the front controller is merged, it contracts the pistons. Okay, so I need more event controllers then. We'll just add some more. That way I got them. All right, so when they get down to a less than 20%, turn on this block. That reconnects it. Okay. So then when this one is merged, disconnect the front. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's what it needs to be. Or is it on a separate... Yeah, disconnect the front and then extend the pistons. Yes. So then once they get extended, once they extend, why does this say input square piston arm at 0%? Because they haven't extended. Okay, that's right, that's right. Why are you guys not extending? Okay, let's see if it works now. Oh, good deal. Okay. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, it just works. It just works. So then I didn't need the extra these, right? It should still function without those because I don't think I added any. I did. What did I add? Or is it me that's needing to disconnect this? No, that's connected. I need this one to disconnect. And then these to extend. Okay, so did I not tell it to do that? Let's go ahead and tell that to extend. Does it still function up to that point? Oh, do I have it ordered incorrectly? No, because it's working. Yeah, that's what it is. When this connects, that needs to disconnect, and that's, for some reason, not disconnecting. Also, let's make it daytime. There we go. Alright, so this last one is setup actions. Oh, it's turning it on? I need it to turn off? No. What? Keep that on for right now. Right, let's walk back through it. When the merge block merge, when the front merge block merges, connection. I need it to turn off the rear, and then see, these are backwards. They're backwards. I need it to turn off the rear and then retract the pistons. So when front block is merged, I have to assume that it's starting out fully extended, correct? So when the front block is merged, it needs to disconnect the rear and then shrink it in. Goes on to the next one. When it is shrunken, it needs to turn this block back on, which connects it. Okay. When this one is connected, when the rear is merged, I need it to toggle the front one off and then extend the pistons. When the pistons are extended, I need them to turn the front block on and then wait. That should trigger the front one again, right? Because this is when it's merged, when the front is merged. Right? So let's get rid of this. Stop. There we go. Something like that. There we go. Now you can just go up to infinity. You know, you got it. You can figure it out. So when this one gets disconnected and then the pistons extend, okay? So that's off. It's now getting connected. It got turned on at the 80% mark. It get turned on and that one gets turned off. When at the sub 20, that one gets turned on and connected. Then that one turns off until it connects. And then this, okay, did I do it? Did I fix it? No. No, I didn't. Does it need one more? When the rear gets merged, okay, when the rear gets merged, turn the front one off. Should that start it back over? Right? Should that start this over? When the front one gets turned off, extend the pistons. That should just repeat it. So we'll just try it again. Does this function now? Okay. And then attach. Yep. Okay. Okay. Why? What is this one's job? Isn't it? Can I add 3 conditions? Toggling it on, yeah, toggling it off. Toggling the front one off, but the front one's not. When the rear is merged, which the rear is merged right now, I need it to turn the front one off, and it's not doing that. The rear is merged, and the front is still on. What am I missing here? What am I missing? Should I replace my event controller blocks? Just start fresh, run back through the scenario one more time? Let's see. I think it has to do with that like little glitch that it does right here at the end, and that's maybe somehow messing it up. Do not hit my shit. Maybe that's somehow messing it up. See, like, I could use timer blocks. It just doesn't have like the fail-safe redundancy of event controllers because they just won't function, right? They just won't do their action if the requirements aren't met. Create a single timer block that turns off the front after 2 seconds that is triggered by the final event controller. Okay, so then I don't need this one. Let me add timer block. Okay, so the event controller 4 output action slot 2. Why? Why is this one wanting to say action slot 2? Is it not reading the See, that works. That doesn't. If I make it an AND gate, does that work? No, it doesn't. Why? I could just do that when they are greater than or equal to 0% extension. That doesn't work though, because I need them to go out a certain point. Set less than 0.1. That still does action slot 2. Or you mean less than 0.1? Like that? When piston position is less than 10%, See, that would just put it back up to here. So maybe, can I just put the slot into action too? Can I just do that? Move it up to 80, and then select actions, and we'll just tell it to toggle the front on as well, like that. Is that allowed? Why were we even wanting it to get to on? That works. All of that works. That one wasn't our issue. Do I have something lined up incorrectly somewhere? I'm gonna remove my event controllers. I know that I can get it to function. I need to walk myself back through it one more time. Just all the way through the whole process one more time. Okay, so I think I can get it with just 4, correct? I had a long stream freeze, so I missed many steps. Sorry, internet like shit the bed for a minute there. You didn't miss a whole lot. It still functions. Like, it'll go like 1 or 2, and then it stops. And then I can turn that block off. Please name event controllers by what triggers? Gotcha. Okay, so if it's starting at this position, right, which is fully contracted with both merge blocks connected, this is going to be event controller 1. Disconnect we'll just call it disk front FRT for front, and then extend. Right? So its whole it can do 3 actions, right? It's disconnecting the front, or it's disconnecting the front. That's all one thing. There we go. It's disconnecting the front, and then it's extending. So when piston position is equal to or less than 20%, disconnect the front. Disconnect the front merge block, and then extend the piston. Right, so when this is connected, right, I need it to, or sorry, this one, right, when this one has that condition met, why did it not work? When merge block is connected, disconnect front. You set by piston length? Yeah, because the rear is going to have to... Okay. We will... When merge block merged, when the rear wait, is there a piston? Yeah, there's only position percentage. So we'll do when merge block rear is merged, disconnect the front and then extend pistons. Yes. This is going to be step 2 is going to be connect front disc rear. Connect the front and then disconnect the rear. So when merge block front is connected, disconnect the rear and retract pistons. And retract pistons. Step 3 is going to be when pistons are contracted, connect rear, which should start the process over again, correct? Contract pistons, connect rear. So in the event that piston position is equal to or less than 20%, both of these blocks, Step 3, when piston is less than 10%, turn on front merge. Yes. Wait. Alright. Disconnect the front and extend. And then connect the front, disconnect the rear. Contract piston, connect the rear. Which gets it back to its base thing. Which is when the rear is merged, disconnect the front. Four is greater than 10%. Let's see, what do I have on this one right now? This is when the pistons are contracted. So when the pistons reach less than 20%, it's going to connect the rear. That should cycle. That should cycle, right? So if we turn this off or on, there we go. That one's not turning on though. Why? Which, the one that I have that says this one? This is disconnect front and extend. Event, merge block is merged. When rear is merged, set up actions, which is extend pistons. And then this one is going to be okay. Oop. Let's see. Okay, so it has disconnected the front and extended. It did that correctly. That was its goal. So now this one is going to be when piston position is equal or greater than say 80%, it is going to turn on the front. Yes, so when pistons reach a point of 80% or more, it's going to turn on that front block, which is going to connect it. So this is not disconnecting the rear just yet. This is just connecting the front. Parenthesis. This is just connecting the front. Once the front is connected, it needs to disc rear and contract pistons. So in the front, that connects the front. Yes. That connects the front. Which will then, so in the event that the front is connected, it will disconnect the rear. Nope. It will disconnect the rear. I'm losing myself, fellas. I'm sorry. Let's just rename all these events. Sorry, it's been a long day. It really has. I gotta restart. Okay. We're gonna call this event 1, event 2, event 3, a possibility for an event 4 if you need it. So let's remove blocks and remove actions from all of these. I need 4. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yes. Okay, so all that's cleared. And then this is cleared. Okay. And then that never had anything. Okay, so now that all of that's finished, let's retract the pistons. We'll just get it back to a point where we know where we are, right? Because we're going to start it from contracted. Everything's contracted, everything's connected, because that's how I'm going to build it. You know, I want to be able to build this in survival. That's the goal, is to eventually build this in survival. So with everything contracted, everything sitting still, would it be better for me to get a damn, like, seat or something so I can see what's going on? There we go. Okay. Alright, we're just doing events right now. That's all we're doing. So event 1 is going to be when can I set it up so that it requires multiple things. It requires multiple variables to be true before it will do something. Like, can I have it when rear merge block is connected and pistons are below? Is that possible? Or does it have to be like one event per thing? So when the rear merge block is connected. No? Okay. When the rear block is connected, it needs to disconnect the front. And then extend. We'll just use reverse for right now. That's fine. And reverse. Yeah. So I've been wanting to say extend, right? Because in this collection right here, it's going to need to extend. But once it gets to the next one, should it be extend? Extend is better? Yeah. Extend. So event 1 is disk front extend pistons. So that's disconnecting the front and extending the pistons. Event 2 is going to be when piston position reaches 80%, so that's going to be once it's extended, once it's gotten out a good bit, right? When it's extended, let's turn these on. Once they've been extended, it is going to turn on the front merge block. That's it. That's the whole thing's job. Is just to, when they've fully extended, turn on the front block so it connects. Sorry, I'm dry. I gotta get a sip. When merge block front is connected, disconnect rear. And retract. Okay. So this is going to be disk rear contract pistons. Okay. This is going to be when pistons are equal to or less than 20%. So that will be once they've contracted. So when they are equal to or less than 20%, turn back on the rear connector, the rear merge block. So this will be connect rear. Which will restart the cycle, right? Because this one relies on the rear being connected. I think I'm late to the party. Scorcher, you're never late, let me tell you. Okay, my streams will happen midday, midnight, early in the morning. I don't have a schedule. There is no late, there is no early. I've been streaming for 2.5 hours, but I feel good, so we might make it a longer stream, right? I had like an hour stream earlier when I was... Holy shit. Has my face cam been gone this whole fucking time? Okay. Alright. Well, anyway, so I have a face cam now. Cool, right? Um, oh man. Yeah, I feel good. So I think I'm gonna just keep streaming for a little while. I think that's what I'm gonna do is just keep streaming for a little while. I don't know how long the face cam's been down. I've been thinking it's been up this whole time. That's my fault. I should have paid closer attention. My keybinds are a little fucked up, so I'm sure with all this messing around in inventory stuff that I've been doing, I've at some point disabled the face cam. Because I have it attached to my left arrow, so I'm able to do this. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. Okay, so we're thinking this works. We're thinking this works. So to start all of it off, this one needs to disconnect. Or actually, this one needs to connect. Because it's in the event that that one connects, it needs to disconnect that. But that didn't happen. Why? Let's get back up in here. In the event that the rear is connected, it needs to, when the rear is connected, when rear is merged, right, it's going to disconnect the front, and it's just not doing that. Okay, so maybe if I just kind of walk it through the steps, maybe it'll pick itself up. It disconnects the front. Good deal. Okay. Which should then extend the pistons. Okay. Okay, so that's functioning. There we go. It's turned it on. It's disconnected this. That one gets turned back on. That will connect it, which disconnects that one, sends it out. It should turn on. It did. That will connect that, which restarts the cycle. Okay. And it bugged itself out again. Why? Maybe the piston percentages should be 0 and 100. Maybe the piston percentages should be 0 and 100, so they only connect and only disconnect when everything is fully separated. Try it like that. $20 and $50. Okay. We'll go back to here. 50. 20. Why did it not work, right? Because it's not stuck in any of these. Like, see, they're all completed their task. Why did that one not work? Should I get the last one to just trigger a timer block? Because I could do that. You know, I could just have it trigger a timer block. Because once it's to this point where that front one is disconnected and the P arm gets extended, it functions. It'll pull itself up one more section. There it goes. It's pulling itself up one more section. There we go. That's going to turn on. There it goes. That's going to connect. And that functions. It goes out one more. That functions. This comes up. And it glitches itself out. It'll go up one complete section and then it bugs itself out. So I think that's where we introduce a timer block. And the timer block is going to get triggered by the final, what's it called? What is its action? It is when merge block is merged, when merge block front is merged. No, is that why? Is that why this has been fucking up the whole time? No, because it'll work. It'll work for one full thing. Disconnects the fronts, extends the pistons. Connects the fronts, disconnects the rear, contracts the pistons. Connects the rear. Look at page 2 of event 3. Actions. Let's see, so page 1 is toggle off the rear and then one of the directions on P-arm. It doesn't say which. Should be contract. So retract. When the front is merged, disconnect the rear and contract. When the pistons hit lower than 0 or less than 20, turn the rear back on, and that's what connects it. That's what gets us to this point. So I'm also going to have it trigger start a timer block, and that timer block's job is going to be to take 4 seconds, 3 seconds, set of actions is going to be disconnecting the front and extending the piston. I don't feel like that's gonna, we're gonna save, right? Isn't quick save 5? No, what? Okay, what the fuck? Dude, what is quick save in this game? Fellas? What is quick save in this game? I'm not just missing it, right? It's not movement. It's not. It should be a system interaction, but it's not. It's not in block placement. It's not a toolbar. I don't see it in here. And I don't see it in there. Okay, whatever. We'll just save the game. And we'll trigger this now. Let's disconnect the front and then reverse the P-arm. Okay, does that work? Also, just for the sake of, actually, you know what? It's fine. It's working. Oh, there we go. Yep, I didn't give it enough time. Okay. I didn't give it enough time. That's all right. That's all right. goodness. Why is it so far away? Alright, well, whatever. It's what, like F5 is quick load? I think we got it to work. I just need to make the timer block take a little longer. That's all. Okay, good deal. Let's make the timer block take a little bit longer. Take twice as long. Take twice as long. Let's also make the P arm. Let's make it fast. Let's just make the whole thing fast. So merge block front, turn off, P arm reverse. Let's try this. Shift F5 is quick save. Okay. Nope. Ooh. Okay. I really like this station of this loading screen. I would like to find like the workshop download for it because I want to see what the interior of it looks like. Because it's really easy to build something that looks cool on the outside if you're not worried about how the interior functions. I would like to know if this station is let's see. So the timer block, its whole job is to disconnect the front and extend the rear. Only when... Okay, so what we'll do is instead we'll make the fourth one not trigger the timer block. We'll just leave that up to the player, which it still doesn't automate anything because it means that you still have to have a person doing it. Oh my god, the cockpits are disgusting in this game. Trigger now. So if I go up here to toggle off the front and extend that. So if I go to boom, boom, there we go. Does it do it? Everything itself? That's another thing I want to do is make the P arm really fast. There we go. Okay, so it works for one function, it works for two. It bricked itself. You hit one, that restarts it. When functions, it didn't weld itself that time. Huh. Huh. Why? Why is it the first time it's messed up? And that whole length right there, it hasn't done that a single time. Except now. And I'm sure it has to do with sure it has to do with how fast I've gotten the arms extending. Just bring it back forward again. There we go. All right, it breaks itself. You hit 1. connects, it drags you forward. It goes one more time. And it's going to brick itself here. And it bricks itself. Why? Let's inspect the pistons themselves. Maybe current position is 0.1. Current position is 2.1. That's where it should be. So that's fine. Maybe, right? It's because the event controllers are attached to this grid. Maybe I should have an event controller on this end. Right? Maybe it's a subgrid issue. Can I get this to rotate correctly? Yes. Okay. Place that there. So what we're gonna do is this final one, the number 4. It is let's see, what I need to do really is copy these event controllers. I don't need anything else from them. I just need those, right? I just need to attach them to this grid. That's all I need. Anything else attached to that? No, there's not. Okay. Yeah, all I need is it to attach to here. Does it retain its same? Does it remember? It doesn't. Okay, so that's pointless. I'll just rebuild it manually. Okay. So, step 1 is we'll just call them the same thing. And then event controller. This will be 1.3, 1.4, 1.1, well, 3, 1, 2, 4. There we go. Cool. So it's just going to mimic the ones that are up here, right? So this is going to be disconnect the front and then extend the rear. If it fails extended, then it's def subgrid issue. Yeah. Alright, so this one's job is merge block rear. So when merge block connected, this is when merge block rear is connected, it's going to disconnect the front and then extend the pistons. Got it. It's going to disconnect the front and then extend the pistons. Okay. Number 2 is going to be when piston position is 50%. We can do that. When piston position is equal or greater to 50%, it's going to turn on the front, and that's it. That's all. That's its whole job. It's just connecting the front. It's turning on the front. Okay. Number 3 is when connected, when the front is merged. What does it do? It disconnects the rear and retracts pistons. Okay, number 4 is piston position less than 20%. Number 4, piston position less than 20%. These are the pistons. Yep. And its goal is to turn on the rear. Because at that point, ideally, this rear becoming merged would disconnect the front. So we're going to try it one more time with both ends having the same merge blocks, or the same setup, right? So hit 1 for the timer block, because that's what's going to trigger the initial start. That's what's going to disconnect the front and extend the pistons. That should start the event controllers in their function. It does. Okay. That works through. They connect. We move forward. Let's get out of the cockpit. I don't want to stay in there. Okay. That functions. It goes up. It connects. It brings itself forward. This should be where it bricks itself normally. Subgrid issue. Let's see that it works one more time, but subgrid issue. Yep, that's all it was. It just couldn't see itself. It just couldn't see itself. Because there it goes. It was working perfectly. This is going to go on forever now. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, so now is there a way for me to stop this? The way to stop it is going to be just turn off the event controllers. That's gonna be a fun one. Just kill power. Just hit Y. Just kill power. Turn off the event controllers. Add these to a event block group, and then just leave those off. Just leave the event controllers off. Turn the grid back on. Let's see. Make sure I can. Everything's done. Okay, so is this the rear? It's the front. I need to disconnect the rear. Oop. Yes, I need to disconnect the rear. And then this needs to be reversed. So reverse the pistons. This needs to be on or off. This needs to be on or off. This is going to, what's it called? Turn on that. And that connects everything. Okay, so what's broken over here? I'm going to save this as a blueprint since we finally got it working. I can figure out how to conveyor all this later. I just want to make sure all of this is connected. Everything's repaired. It's all at 100%. The timer block only exists for as like a backup, right? So all of that functions. What I'm going to do is, let's turn the welders off. Do I have welders? I don't. Welder, group, turn the welders off, disconnect those. And then can I disconnect it here? Yes, because no matter what is attached back here at the back, or right here, really, no matter what's attached here, this will continue to just go out. So, do that. Save it. There we go. I can now align to gravity, bring it up a little bit and place it. Okay. There we go. This is a thing. This is a thing that functions. It makes that. So let's control B. This a thing that functions. There we go. So now a thing can get removed because it didn't work. What the production can get removed because it did not work. Possibly explosive shit can get removed because it did not work. This a thing that functions. Damn Skippy. Okay, so now how do we feel, right, about it, right? I mean, like, it functions, it works, this is what I needed, this is the base. This is the base of what I need to function, to build this thing. Since I have this extra block up here, this could be conveyor, right? This could be an infinite conveyor that just goes, right? Because at the front of this, the connectors and conveyors just need to connect along with merge blocks. Right, yeah, I just need all of it to be conveyored now, which I think is an issue for survival. Because what's going to happen is I'll build off an arm up here, like to way up here, like in front of the blueprint, right? Once it's up here, this will just come up, and from about right here, you know, all of this, or whatever the scale of everything is, so to about right here really, will just be a wall of drills. So as this thing moves forward, it will just drill into the terrain, and then behind the drills will be building its arm that will continue to carry itself, because the drills will keep moving forward along with the welders. So the welders need to get piped in to the pistons. What's the likelihood of that happening? Likely. Yeah, the welders need to get piped into the pistons. The pistons will be piped into this. And I have to bid you good night. My wife just said I'm up extremely late for an old fart, and I did not have proper naps today. That's fair. Joe, you stuck out to the end. That's all I could ask. Get some rest, sir. That is more than I could ask for. Conveyoring it wouldn't be too terribly difficult. Conveyors wouldn't be too terribly difficult. Because the whole time all of this is happening, I could mirror the welding arm onto this side, you know, and I can mirror the welding arm to this side, which would allow me to build something over here, like a conveyor line. So like I keep this block in the center, this like main beam that everything's built off of. I keep the half block, and I keep the merge blocks where they are. Drills up here get connected back into these welders. These welders transfer it up and over to here. And as these welders get brought along on the front of this shaft, it welds a conveyor line, just a single continuous conveyor line all the way back. And at each one of these connection points, see, that's where you get the connector merge block combo being next to each other, is to, as it connects, the stuff from this moving shell gets transferred up to the main rod, which gets transferred back to the base. Let's go ahead, and since I'm feeling good, right? I feel like I did pretty good with this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to convert this over to, not that. I'm going to convert this over to a conveyored system. Which direction does this move? This direction? There we go, that works. Maybe it should be up more, and then connected like this instead. Why can you not function correctly, please? There we go. Let me make sure this is actually this song is actually part of my playlist, and it's not playing something else now. That's not a song that I wanted it to play. There we go. Gotta avoid your copyrights there. Okay, so all of this should function, right? It should. If we turn the event controllers back on, that should all function. So I'm not going to worry about it. This is going to... This is going to need... Damn. That's unfortunate. Okay. Let's try it again. Turn it around to there. That's good. Okay. Let's do something like that. So now that can get disconnected. Yes. Let's add a conveyor. Conveyored. All that get disconnected again. Okay, so now the welders, they're conveyored. I need them to be attached to this piston. I need them to attach to the piston. That should allow me to connect this with a conveyor. Damn, it doesn't. That's extremely unfortunate. Damn. Do Does this still recognize anything? It does. It doesn't. It does. It just doesn't know what it's calling back to. So can I try and reconnect it? You know what you're calling back to? You don't. You don't. You're useless. Okay. Damn, how am I supposed to do that? Oh, sorry, I need to roll it down just a little bit. Because I want it to be pointing downwards so I can test the ability to go downwards at an angle. Ooh, cupcake. Okay. So I need a way to attach this that doesn't, you know, disconnect everything. All of that's connected. All of that's connected. If I get rid of this, it doesn't fall. Does that work? Yes. Okay, cool. So all of that is conveyed, right? The welders are now conveyed into the pistons. This piston back here actually can just get conveyed like this. Like it's not that bad. It can just do this. That works. I just got rid of the battery though, so that's fine. Just add another battery. There we go. Okay, all that functions. So now everything is conveyed. Like the welders are attached back here. And this is a known good point. So we'll do something like this. And then I'll need to adjust this as well. So it'll be that 5. We'll have a merge block. And a flat for 5 blocks. And then what we're going to have is a conveyor and a connector. And then conveyor line. Going back the full stretch. Should be all I need. Rename, this is going to be this a thing 2, this thing 2. Okay, so now, did I make that on the right side? I hope so. Let's tell the projector to load this instead. Okay. that's closer. To instead connect it there. Nope. Nope. Yep. Is that correct? It is. Oh, needs to go down 1 block. That's okay. We can do that. We can make that happen. Projector. Seems like a big jump, but I guess that's correct. Okay, meaning all of that's gonna function, go correctly, which means this needs to be a connector. This needs to be a connector. This needs to be a connector and a connector. Okay, so anywhere that I have merge blocks attaching and unattaching, I need to also double the connectors attaching and unattaching, or detaching. Okay, that's not the worst thing in the world. Also gonna need what's it called? Welders to do all this. So those welders get these blocks. All that I need done on this side is a single welder. Is there a more elegant way to make this work? Something like that, maybe? And then just put a welder back here on... Ooh, sorry, I got hiccups. Put a welder back here like that? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so we'll tell the welder community that they've got a new friend. Oh, no, because now it's not attached. Okay, so it's got to be down here. The welding community is not going to like this. There we go, like that. That one should work now. So now the welders, see, the welders will like this one because it's all part of the same grid. So now everything's going to get welded and it's going to continue to fuck. Got that too. The welding community. The welding community. Welders, add these. Fantastic. Okay, so let's update the event controllers to also do connectors. Let's update the event controllers to also do connectors. Actually, let's tell the connectors to have strength of 0. I do not want them to like, what's it called? Mess with anything, right? Actually, yeah, we'll just do that. Actions. So when the okay, so I need to go rename all these as well. Just for the sake of what we're doing here, I'll go ahead and connect that too as well. All right, which means this now needs to get done forward. Which means we should be able to put drills up here. That can go out. That can do that. This can also go up to there. This has got to go up to there. Alright, whatever. We'll just do like a whole big wall. Alright, I know it's ugly. I got it. I got it. But that should function. So let's save the game. Turn all the drills on. Turn all of our event controllers on. And turn the pistons way slower. P-arm of like negative 0.4. Reverse. Okay, we'll see how this handles. Oh, I need to turn the P-arm reverse. Welder community, I need you to turn on, please. P-arm reverse. 0.2. Alright, is this gonna work? Ooh. Where's your merge block there, bud? Why? What'd you do? What'd you do? Okay. I don't know what I did wrong. Oop, I didn't mean to smack the microphone like that. I'm sorry. It's my fault. Cupcake. On-stream cupcake time, fellas. On-stream cupcake time. I'm gonna mute the microphone so you don't have to hear me eat this lovely moist chocolate cupcake. And we're back. Fantastic cupcake. Fantastic cupcake. Alright, so why is this not connected? Why are you a different grid? I mean, I'll make you not a different grid. I just want to know why. Think you're funny? Think it's because you're funny? Really? Okay. Okay. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. We're going to do the event controllers. When rear is merged, set up actions, disconnect the front. Oh my goodness, I've got to go name it. Merge block. O block. In life, there's roadblocks. Roblox, sorry. Event controller. When rear is merged, disconnect the front. Disconnect the front. Step 2. When pistons are extended, connect the front. Connect the front. Step 3. What the fuck? What? When the front is connected. When the front is connected, disconnect the rear. Got it. When the front is connected, disconnect the rear. Then the rear. It's going to be when all that happens, toggle the front. Good job. Cool. This should function. Save progress. Event. Turn them bitches on. P-arm. Make the velocity like negative 0.2, right? Super slow. That should be all a fella needs to do. Trigger. Oh, that's right. It's not going to work. Set of actions. Disconnect the front. Save. Trigger. Okay. So everything's moving. Oh, the drills are not on. There we go. Okay, so everything's... Oh my goodness gracious. P-arm. Reverse, please. Alright, alright, alright. Welders. Please turn on. And you turn on. And you trigger now. Okay, good deal. Oh, those arms are moving mighty fast. Oh my goodness gracious, what the fuck are you doing? What? No, P-arm. Reverse at like negative 0.2. Right? The fuck are you doing? God, P-arm. God! Okay, so P-arm's doing his job. P-arm's doing his thing. I'm gonna let that go for just a second. Oh my goodness gracious, what the fuck? What kinda... Okay, whatever. It's working. That's a questionable statement. I mean, look at what we're looking at. What the fuck? Anyway, it looks like it's working, so I'm going to assume that it is. We'll see. All I need to happen is this shit to keep going. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. Lord have mercy. It just gets worse and worse. It's good. Like it's funny. But dude, what are we looking at? I'm just looking into the nothing right now. Anyway, it's whatever. It's whatever. Okay, that gonna connect? It does. Does this disconnect? It has, but why is it not extending? In life there's roadblocks. P-arm. Extend, please. The fuck, P-arm? What'd you do? What did you do? P-arm break? Come on now. P-arm, come on now. How did you fuck up this bad? Did you connect to a grid or something somewhere? No, you didn't. You're good. What's your issue? Oh, did this just fuck up? Don't give a fuck about that. P-arm, nobody could ever make me hate you. Don't worry about that. I love you, P-arm. There you go. Look at that. You're doing great. You're doing great. Now if you could just finish out what I need you to finish out. I do think, though, that I want the event controllers that rely on the pistons to be a certain length. 100. Are you moving? Hey, you're doing your thing. You're doing good, P-arm. You're doing your thing. Okay. So it's doing its thing. We're just watching. The drills are not handling the merge block very well. That's okay. Let's see. I do think, though, this, like, as a proof of concept, the whole reason for this stream really was a proof of concept. And there it goes. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, you didn't have to do all that. Anyway, the stream was a proof of concept. Can I make an infinity drill? The drill part? No, it's bugged. Can I make it work? Yes, we proved it with that right there. This works. I just, you know, this works. Which means if I do this, turn these on, and go here and just do trigger now, this should work. Everything except the drills. I mean the welders. So P-arm, reverse. Welders. Oop, I don't know what I did. Welders, turn on. P-arm. Go at like max speed, you know, just fucking do it. Have fun. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, P-arm. Anyway, yeah, this shit works. It does its thing. It does good. I'm happy with it. The event controllers can turn on. P-arm can go as fast as it fucking wants to. Trigger now. Oh my goodness. I forgot to do the fucking... The damn, you know? The fucking welders and shit. Let's just spawn another one in. It's alright. There we go. So now what I can do from here is event controllers, turn on, welders, turn on, P-arm, go as fast as you want to. This, trigger. Almost. Almost. Almost had it. Let's see. P-arm, come back just a little bit. Damn, P-arm, you really fucked up, huh? There you go. Look at you, you're doing great things. More welders, really. More welders would make this, like, function faster. Or more reliably. Other than that, though, I mean, this shit works. You can't blame P-arm for that. Look at him go. Look at him. He's just going right along. Good job, P-arm. Good job, P-arm. I think we're gonna go stand up on this. We're just gonna see how it goes. Hell yeah, P-arm. You did good, buddy. Alright, gamers. I really made a mess of shit here. Proof of concept. Yeah, I got it. I can probably do it. Let's see, delay this shit by every, like, 20 seconds. That's probably enough. Oh, it's not, because the damn P-arm. Okay, so P-arm, you got a limit. Alright. We're gonna bring your ass down to, like, 1.5 meters a second. There we go. Alright, so let's try it a little bit slower. See how P-arm does a little bit slower. And P-arm we trust. Oh, good. Oh, good deal. Oh, this is great. Hell yeah, P-arm. Dude, P-arm's on this shit. Alright, cool. So now I should be able to just kind of stand here. And this should just function. Oh, it's going to throw me, though. That's unfortunate. Can I put a couch? On this? Where does this have me sit? Yeah, hell yeah. Okay. So I need this to function like every, I don't know, 30 seconds, 20 seconds. We'll try 20. I might get thrown out into space, but it's alright. Trigger now. Oh my, okay, so P-arm, you're just going too fast, buddy. You're just going too fast. Alright. Does this function? Oh, good. Oh, good shit, it does. I can just sit here now. It does. Good deal. Cool. Alright, gamers. I'm gonna throw it in intermission for a little bit. We're done. This is the stream. We're finished. This is just closing at this point. We're just, the whole point of the stream was to see if I could build an infinity drill or some sort of inchworm device. And the answer is I can. Could I have used wheels to achieve this same effect? Probably. I probably could have, I probably could have just made like a railway system, just like a single top rail with a little C hook of wheels, something like this maybe, that just slides up and down it. And then hanging off to one side of those, it'd be like a roller coaster. The reliability of that is probably less because there's no way to know if the wheels or anything have gotten out of line or jittered or anything like that. At least with merge blocks, you know that the grid is always in line 100% of the time. You know, so there's that. You just have to worry about the jank of the pistons being a little shaky. Past that, I don't really know another way of doing this inchworm method, of doing it in this way that would allow you to make something more reliable. I'm sure there is. There's got to be ways to make this more reliable. I just wanted to prove the concept to myself, right? That I could do it. And I did. And I did. So alright, gamers. I'll be seeing you.